sounds good. I love the sound of a boxer engine. I think this drives nicer than an MX5. I think it looks nicer than an MX5. Doesn't have the hairdresser reputation of an MX5. Yo guys, welcome back to another Turbo Tyler video. Today we're back with another car review. I'm really enjoying doing these reviews, so I thought we'll hop straight back into it. And we're doing this. This is a Toyota GT86. Wanting to go out in one of these cars for a long time now. I think they look cool and they're supposed to be driving great. So we'll get into this video review real quick and tell you all about it. So we'll get started and talk about the engine in this car. So it's quite a unique engine layout. It's a boxer engine, which means the pistons are horizontally opposed. They go side to side rather than up and down like in a traditional engine, which has some pros. So the pros would be you got lower center of gravity and they sound cool. But one of the downsides of this car and what everyone talks about this car is the lack of power. So these have about 200 horsepower, but I think if you're focused on the power, you're missing the point of this car. This is sort of like a modern day Mazda MX5 where it's not big power, but you've got great handling, great driving characteristics. These cars have almost a 50-50 weight distribution like an MX5, and the center of gravity is actually even lower than a Ferrari 458. So I think 200 horsepower is going to be plenty enough. They're supposed to do 0 to 107.7, which I think is probably enough for what you're going to need on the street anyway. This particular GT86 has a few aftermarket modifications just to make it that little bit sweeter. We've got a aftermarket Greddy bumper, which really sets the car off. It looks awesome. It's probably one of my favorite features on this car. It's also got some aftermarket vented fenders, which complete the look of the bumper. It's lowered. We've got some bronze alloys like TE37 type alloys, really suit the car. It's got a boot spoiler, which is just enough for these cars. Some guys go for a massive chassis mounted wing, but I think this looks perfect for one of these. And then continuing around to the back, we've got an aftermarket TRD rear muffler. Not too loud, perfect for daily driving, just brings a nice tone to the car. You might have noticed this one's on a dealer plate because the kind team at Oracle Auto have let me take this one out for the day. This car's actually for sale as well. If you're interested in buying it, it's for sale right now, Oracle Auto. Everything you need to know will be down in the description below. It's a nice low case example car, fresh import, all that good stuff, so ready for its new owner. Jumping into the interior of this car now, that's where stuff starts to get really cool. It really does feel like I'm in a proper sports car when I'm in here. I did drive it over here. I've only driven it for a few minutes, but the gear shift already, oh my, the throw on it is so short, it's insane. It's placed perfectly right by the steering wheel. Great steering feel. I like the gauge layout. Seats are nice and comfortable. And this particular car has got a lot of blue accessories. It's got the hydro-dipped blue interior and the blue seat covers. Yeah, and I think it goes with the white exterior. So the blue on the white on the bronze. I like the color combo, it really suits it. So that's all we've got to talk about with this car. Let's go ahead and take it out for a bit of a test drive. Alright guys, so we're out in the GT86 on the road now, and I have to say the first thing you notice about this car as soon as you get in it is that gear change. The shift is so crisp on it, the throw is super short, throttle response is real nice as well, steering feel, that stuff's all really good. Everything you're looking for really in a sports car is there. It's got a nice sound, like I said before, the gauge layout is really nice as well. I can definitely see myself potentially owning one of these one day. Another good thing about these cars, if you're so inclined like I am, is the aftermarket modification scene is booming for these. You can, if you want to do something to this, the odds are it's already been done, which is great. I like cars that have a lot of aftermarket support, makes finding parts and reading up about common problems and builds on forums and stuff real easy. So it's a car for the enthusiast, especially in the States and America. These are really big, and they're going to get more popular throughout the world as well. Definitely not a straight line car, but I wouldn't really call it underpowered like people say. I think it's got enough power for what the car is going to be used for. Like you're not going to be running out of power on a back road on this car because it handles so well. You can't push it to the limits unless you're a real good driver. The car's really rewarding to drive. Yeah, sounds good. I love the sound of a Boxer engine. Yeah, nice to drive. Like I said, I can definitely see myself owning one of these. Steering wheel's nice and thick, chunky, and being a low-case car, interior is immaculate. I can't pick out a single fault with the interior. Driving wise, drives smooth. There's no rattles or anything like that. So no, I can't pick fault with it at all. Down through the gears again, going around another roundabout. Yeah, it's just fun to drive. It's like an MX5. Coming from an MX5 owner who's owned an MX5, it's been a while since I've driven one, so I don't want to get in trouble with MX5 owners, but I'd say this was better. I think this drives nicer than an MX5. I think it looks nicer than an MX5. Doesn't have the hairdresser reputation of an MX5. It'd be nice to drive an MX5 back to back, do a comparison and see which one I like better. See what she handles like round a bit of a corner. Yeah, super compliant. Like the car's completely flat through the corners. The gear change is my favorite thing about the car. By far the gear change is what makes these for sure. Sounds good as well with that rear muffler. Like it's not too loud, perfect for daily driving. It's all you really need. But it's definitely a driver's car. It's nice to sort of like a city driver's car, up and down the gears. It's a joy to drive. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. I've really enjoyed driving one of these GT86s. Again, massive thanks to Oracle Auto for letting me take this one out for a test drive today. If you guys are interested in purchasing this car or any of the other cars those guys have on their lot, the details are all down below. Get in touch. Jordan over there will help you guys out. And yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.